I'm going in. Look like it's snowing in. This room goes, I'm throwing money. They thinking it's fucking funny, but I'm getting money. I'm getting money. Only live one way, that's Monday to Sunday. See me on the highway, they calling me the fly jack. Then they see me passing by.
No, no, calling me the bye Jay. Drive through, meet the driveway. It's the driveway.
Oh.
Man, every time they see me, I'm burning the bush.
Yeah.
Hey, my brother was on there. My brother was on there. I can't even lie. He was riding that thing.
Yeah.
But what's up? What is up, my guys? Welcome to another show. Saturday edition, NBA Talk with Jay. Here we got our guy LJ from Houston, which I know he loved that part. This Texas, we got a swing, man. So I know you was really feeling that, LJ.
Yeah.
What's up with you, my guy? Everything cool with you?
Doing great, J Money. You know, it's always a pleasure to be on with you on these Saturday mornings. Let's see if we can get these people some cash, man. It's playoff time. Let's get it.
Let's try to get some cash, man. I know for sure that I'm not doing a show tomorrow, guys. So I'm not going live 7 days a week. I know there's games tomorrow, but I gotta have at least one day off. You dig what I'm saying? But if you are watching this, I do like the Cavs tomorrow, guys. So that's a gift for people that's watching the beginning of the show, part of the intro. Let's get some cash. But LJ, let's get straight to it, man. Let's get down to business, right? We're not here to waste the people time. It's Us Against the Bookies. We got 4 games today. We're gonna go over our plays. We're trying to get some cash. We will win. Let's get straight to it, LJ. Let's go over here to the streets of Brooklyn in this one. We got the Nets getting a point and a half at the house versus the Philadelphia 76ers in this one. No Joel Embiid. The Sixers up 3-0. Simply put, LJ, you think the Nets got their bags packed already, or you think they're going to have a sense of pride and say, you know what, we're not getting swept here? It doesn't look like it's matter. We know Harden and Maxey could go crazy in this one. Even Paul Reed off the bench. So do you think the Nets have an ounce of pride in them, or you think this is just an easy sweep right here, my guy?
I mean, if Embiid was playing, I would say an easy sweep, but that's a lot of production missing out the lineup. Not to say that the Sixers still can't win this game. That's why I haven't picked a side. You know, the Nets are only averaging 94 points in the 3 games in the series. That's well below 100. You see, and that's one of my plays, team total under 103 total points for the Nets. Even though they can win, they're going to have to keep Philly under 90, which I don't see because Philly averaging 106. But like I said, most of that's Embiid. He was averaging 20, 11 rebounds in the series. You take that away, I don't know how the Sixers are going to respond, So I'm just going to sit back and watch it. But I am going to take some props, you understand, because Tyrese Maxey has been balling as of late. So I'm going to take his over 2.5 threes, minus 164, and I'm going to ladder it to 4 plus 147. They have his points a little bit juiced. I believe it's like 22 or 23, somewhere around there. So I don't see him trying to go over that. I see him being more of a productive in certain situations to get possession. So I'm going to take the threes because he's averaging that right now. And on the other side, I'm going to take Cam Johnson over 18.5 points plus 100 because he's averaging 21 points in the 3 games. And I'm also going to jump on the threes over 2.5 minus 107 because he's averaging 3.5 3-pointers made in the series. So, and I wouldn't be mad at Bridges. They have it juiced to like 26.5, I believe. He may hit 24, 25 and go right below that. So I'm just going to stay off of that one. But for the most part, I'm going to ride with Maxey on the threes. I'm going to take Cam Johnson's threes as well. I'm not mad at his PRA either, 25. That's pretty low because he's averaging a 27. But other than that, I'm just going to trust the Nets have some pride and at least try to win one game so they can, like you say, make it a sense of where we're not going to just get swept. We're not going to be disrespected like that. But Philly still could win this game, so I'm just going to stay off the side and trust that the Nets still will stay under 103 points.
Yeah, no, it's a good point there. Yeah, we know the pace gonna go up though, LJ, because Embiid. First off, he's a defensive force at the basket. But there's gonna be a lot less foul calls. Gonna be a lot less falls on the floor as well. But the pace in this game will likely go up. And my whole thing is with the Nets, if they are ready to go home, they'll probably play like a rec style type of game. This will probably be an up and down type of game. Excuse me, probably not a ton of defense in this one, man. So I don't care about this game one bit. I hope the Sixers actually do end them. I hope we get some sweeps in this one. I'm ready for some days off, my guys. I've been damn near killing myself. Doing 3 days, three shows a day, 7 days a week. I'm not doing it anymore, man. I know most of the people do appreciate it, guys, but I can't hurt myself. See what I'm saying? I still got a family as well. We all human beings here, guys. So them 7 days a week, man, been starting to kill me, man. I must say, man. But in this game, I'd lean to the over here. Personally, I mean, like I say, maybe look at Nets early in this one. If they have some, they want to come out with some first quarter, first half. But over the course of the full game, we know if the Sixers go on that run, the Nets will kind of throw up their hands like, fuck it, man. I mean, we know that the season's over. What's really the point to go to Philadelphia, get blown out here? So personally, I'm only looking towards the Nets in this one. Even possibly to win a game, but I don't want to bet it. I would probably take the over rather than messing with the side in this one. We know this is going to be a pickup style type of game. No Embiid down there, so that means the pace is going to go a lot faster. In theory, more easy baskets in the paint as well. So I'd lean to the over 209 in this one. I'd lean Nets, but it's a stay off game for me. LJ, one more time, what was those props once again? I know you said Cam Johnson, looking at Bridges and Maxey as well, right?
Yes, Cam Johnson over 18.5 points plus 100 and over 2.5 threes. I'm on Maxey's over 2.5 threes, which I've laddered to 4. But like I said, I was just going to look at Bridges. I wouldn't be mad, but like I said, he could fall below that number because he could do other stuff for us, the rebounds and the assists, getting other people involved. So, but he could go over his number, but I don't like to, take a lot of props in one game. So I'm just going to stick to those 2 players and trust that, like I said, the Nets stay under the 103 total.
I like it, LJ, my guy, with some prop looks in this game. Nothing for me on this one. I actually hope they do get it over, man. See what I'm saying? Let's get these playoffs over with, man. Let's go over here to the streets of LA in this one, LJ. We got the Clippers getting 7.5 points at the house versus the Phoenix Suns in this one. Land 7.5 on the road. Total sitting at 227. What do you think happens in this one? We know that Kawhi is out for this one. It's not good that they announced him out the day before the game. That mean he wasn't questionable. He wasn't game time. None of that, man. So I mean, you kind of worry about the Clippers' mindset. They know that their best 2 players are out for the foreseeable future here. We know that the Suns are likely going to win this series, but damn, it looks like this one might be over in 5 games now, right? So do you think the Clippers, we saw what happened the last game. The Clippers came out, who's that? Norman Powell had 42 points. We know that Westbrook can possibly go off in this one. He almost had a triple-double. Would you be possibly looking at some Westbrook props here once again? I'll tell you this, LJ, it looks like the Suns wanted no part of covering their last game. People don't want to hear it, but I tell you guys how it is on this show. The Suns knew what the spread was. They wanted no parts of covering that spread for the whole world. Only won that one by 5 points. Just hope you guys see it sometimes when everybody's on one side, especially with a main injury like that and all the money comes piling on one side. I'm just saying, man, just be careful, guys. So what do you think happens this time around? You think the Suns blow them out, or will this game be close once again?
No, I don't see a blowout in this one. I believe that the Suns made an impactful statement the last game, and I think Ty Lue, being the coach that he is, he's going to make some major adjustments and keep his team in this game. Now, I got 2 plays in this game. I broke it down. The Suns are averaging 120 points in the series. The Clippers are averaging 116. That's a plus 7.5 right there for me, straight off the bat. I'm going to take the 7.5 with the Clippers. And the total is 227, and they're averaging 236 as a total in the series. So I'm going to take the over as well. I just believe that the Suns, their starters, this is the issue with the Suns with me. Their starters are playing too many minutes, and they don't get the production from the bench. The bench is only averaging 10 points. So that means if you're averaging 120, your starters are scoring 110 points a game. Like how much up can the Suns keep that up? Now, they could take care of business with the Clippers, considering they don't have Kawhi and they don't have Paul George, because that's taking both of your offensive possessions away. That's what, 50 points. Kawhi could get you 30, Paul George could get you 20, and you're taking defense away because both of those players are on-ball defenders. So they can get you steals and create opportunities on the other side. So that's taken away. So the Clippers don't have that right now in their roster, and they're averaging 18 points off turnovers right now. So they're not taking care of the ball. So those empty possessions are allowing the Suns to keep the lead in this game. Now, Earlier in this series, I mentioned some about the free throw discrepancies of how the Suns do not create a lot of free throw opportunities. That last game, they had like 46 free throw opportunities because they're putting the pressure on the referees to make the whistle now when they drive in the lane. Don't depend on jump shots a lot. You got KD. Bring him off of screens and let him get easy looks. And Booker, we already know what he can do. He showed us last game. Like once you rattle the bear, you know, you're going to see him roar.
Facts.
So Booker is easily over 30.5 points today, minus 120. That should be a steal right there. So that's my first prop in this game for sure. I'm looking at Aiden's double-double minus 121 because he's averaging 14 and 10 right now. So I believe that as long as he gets those rebounds, he should get 10 or 12 or 14 points easily, considering how the double teams come to Durant. You know, he can swing the ball and people are open, and Aiden should be that last side of the fence in order to score right there, because we see Chris Paul. I see Chris Paul getting tired a lot, and I see how they pressure him up the court, and Kevin Durant and Devin Booker sometimes brings the ball up the court, and I don't like KD doing that because I have in my mind at least 4 or 5 possessions when he did that and he got the ball stolen away from him because he's trying to cross somebody over and they can steal it. So just keep the ball in the players that can handle the ball. KD, you get into the paint, work your things, and just make easy shots because they can't stop your shot. You can't block it. So he's either going to make it or miss it.
Or get fouled.
Or get fouled, which he's averaging 9 free throws made in the series. So he's going to score regardless. So just depend on, like Monty's always said, they have to be disciplined on offense. That's what he says. Discipline to where get a good shot. Now, as far as the game, like I said, I don't think the Clippers have enough firepower. Westbrook and Powell are doing too much. They don't have no other support. And your bench is giving you 34. Terrence Mann, and Highland. I just don't think it's enough. So I'm taking the over, but I think the Clippers will cover the spread. I just don't believe they'll win the game because at the end of the day, the Suns are the better team, and they could probably get 2 or 3 stops down the stretch in order to cover and win the game.
Yeah, I could see it being a 4 or 5 point game, just like the last one. I just feel like these are the super fishy games, especially on a Saturday. Everybody in the world knows that Kawhi is out. They're going to bet the Suns think it's easy. I'm not saying the Suns can't cover the spread, but it's just I don't like to be on these type of games in this one. Obviously, you could have got 5 yesterday before the news went up to 7.5. You just never really know. But Booker's been going crazy. You're dead on there, LJ. They've been having to play the starters damn near like 40, 42 minutes in this one. We know that that's going to catch up with Chris Paul at some point, man. My guy runs out of gas every year in the playoffs. So I don't think that's necessary. I mean, they can maybe even play Booker 40-some minutes, but they need campaign back in a desperate way. Chris Paul cannot keep playing all these minutes, guys. It's not going to be good for them in the long run. And we saw it in the last game. He was horrible from 3. They was leaving him open, and he was missing all of them. That's tired legs sitting in, guys. The guy's like 37, 38. He old as hell. You see what I'm saying? He barely holding on to that hair right there. See what I'm saying? At the front over there. So it's a tough game for me. I wouldn't be surprised if the Clippers did keep it close, but also wouldn't be surprised if the Suns put their foot down. I look at some props here. Man, Booker has been going bonkers, guys. I know a lot of people don't really like Booker. They say he don't show up in the playoffs. Not a lot of people, but some people out there hate on him, say he don't show up in the playoffs. Well, guess what? KD is literally taking all the distraction away from Booker. You can't double team him because you still got to worry about KD, right? Booker, I just sense something different in Booker. My guy is going off. He's getting steals. He's locking up on defense. Devin Booker looks hungry for a championship over there, my guy. So could not talk you off some Devin Booker props in this one. The total as well. Yeah, like I said, I mean, Clippers, in theory, if you want to bet the Clippers, maybe look at them first half. They definitely got to come out with something and make this a close game, but it's just a super tough game for me. I know no Kawhi out there. I worry about the Clippers' mindset, knowing that they probably won't have their guy back for the rest of the playoffs. These are human beings, guys, right? So this is just a tough game for me here. But I got LJ say he rocking with the Clippers and he rocking with the over as well. We saw that last game, 129 to 124. That one soared over a total and LJ. So maybe looking at the same thing there. Maybe the same type of game where they win by 4 or 5 points. The game goes over. There's plenty of offense. That's how our guy LJ is looking at it. I could not talk you off. What props you said in this one? You said Booker points? Booker
over 30.5 points. I'm looking at 8 and I haven't took it, but it's double-doubles 121. Now, it's 2 I didn't mention. Torrey Craig. Over 9.5 points plus
bro,
100.
He been hitting them threes.
He's averaging 3 made in
Yeah.
the series. So over 1.5 threes is minus 130. So you might as well take that and sprinkle the over 2.5 plus 199. So
Damn.
if he hits 3 threes, you Gucci right there. So, and this is a sneaky one. Kevin Durant over 5.5 assists plus 120 because he's averaging 7 assists in the series. And we already mentioned when they swing the ball to him, they're gonna double team him. So somebody's gonna be open. All they have to do is make the shot. He gets the assist right there. So that's what 5, 6 right there. He should cash 6 assists today. So those are my props on that game. But I'm looking for the Suns to still win. But the Clippers should cover that 7.5. So that's why I'm going to take it.
I like that, man. Them some damn good looks there, LJ, for damn sure, man. There's some great looks on some props there, my brother. I like how you break it down, like how you bring the numbers, how they're averaging in the series. Torrey Craig has been sitting over there in the corner hitting them threes, man. They damn near, the Suns almost lost game 3 if it wasn't for Torrey Craig hitting that late 3 there, guys. I'm watching the game, and I'm like, I don't know what the hell going on, but they damn near finna lose this game. Torrey Craig with a bailout there. So let's see what happens. Yeah, it's a good look. KD assist. They double team him. He started to either Torrey Craig or Booker or Chris Paul. Some great looks in there, and couldn't talk you off that Aiden double as well, my brother. Let's get over here to the streets of Miami in this one. We got the Miami Heat getting 5 points at the house versus the Milwaukee Bucks in this one. LJ, total sitting at 220. It's crazy, bro, because they opened up this game at like minus 2.5. I saw a ton of. I'll tell you guys, there's some square bettors that I like to fade. Unfortunately, they've been taking my plays lately. I'll post them in the Action Network, man. These fucking squares, man. But not even that. It's just like everybody been too focused on what the hell I'm betting, and not even cappers, not just going along with what they know. You see what I'm saying? But everybody started hopping on the Bucks minus 2.5 real quick. It went up to 5, and I just kind of get worried, man, when some of these guys start hopping on shit. They literally think that it's easy, man. But I still lean the Bucks here, LJ. I still lean the Bucks. Obviously, they have the major size advantage. They're gonna steal one of these games in Miami, if not both of them. You see what I'm saying? If not both of them, my brother. We know that the Heat are overmatched. They don't have Tyler Hero in this one. Be interesting to see if Giannis comes back. Obviously, it's a huge injury here. He's listed as questionable. But if the Bucks lock down and use their size advantage like they did last game with guys like Portis and Brook Lopez down there, they should be able to win this game here once again, LJ. But I didn't lay the 5 points. What do you think happens in this game? You think Giannis comes back, or what happens in this one?
I mean, hopefully he comes back. And it's interesting that they've played, I think, 5 games this year, and Giannis has only played 1. Like, that's just crazy to me. He's either injured or he just sits out for some reason against the Heat. But I'm not expecting him to play because I believe the Bucks can still win the game because they play better on the road anyway as far as against the spread. And the reason that Miami is up in this series, is because they're shooting 52% from the 3-point line. Like, that's insane to me. And their free throw opportunities, they're plus 14 at the free throw opportunities as well. So they're getting into the lane, putting pressure on the referees to make the call. So if the Bucks can be more aggressive, sway that to the refs to make them make the calls, the Bucks should cash this easily. You know, they have the better point guard in Drew. They have a shooter in Chris Middleton who's averaging 24. So I believe the Bucks will be in this game. Now, for as my play, I'm going to take the over 54 in the first quarter because they're averaging 59 total right now for the series. And Miami, when they're at home, the first quarter tends to trend to the over because they try to come out and shoot you out so they can get a lead. And I believe that the philosophy is going to be the same here. Both these teams shoot a lot of threes, but the Bucks are only shooting 37%. So they need to just stick to the points in the paint, which they're 49, and Miami's 52. So that's not much of a difference. You know, you can make up those possessions in the paint with those threes that you're shooting. So I believe if they just be disciplined enough to make easy baskets and score, put the pressure on Miami to make those jump shots. Because I don't feel that they could just dominate you inside because of the size that you just mentioned with Lopez, Portis, you know, you got Middleton, you know, so you got some bodies in there that could bang with you. Now, Bobby Portis, I did not see any props on him, and I believe that they don't want to give away some money because he's averaging 17 points and 11.5 rebounds in this series. So I don't know where it's at. I tried to find it. If y'all could find a book for me that got Bobby Portis props, you know, take his double, take his points. because he is the main one that's been consistently being productive in this thing. Now, I'm also looking at Middleton's over 19.5 points because he's averaging 24.5, which I just mentioned, and Holiday over 8.5 assists minus 114 because he's averaging 13 assists in the series. So even if he don't get double digits, I think he can get 9, so I'm going to take a shot on that. And I'm going to take a shot on Gabe Vincent for Miami over 11.5 points because he's averaging 15 right now. And his threes, he's averaging 4 3-pointers made. So his over 2.5 threes is plus 112. So I'm going to sprinkle that as well. But as far as the side, I'm only going to trust that the first quarter go over, and I'll just watch for the rest of the game because I don't know if Giannis is going to play, and I don't know how they're going to respond that way. I would lean the Bucks for a game, but Miami could come out, like I say, score a lot from the three-point line and take the game. So let's just trust the first quarter go over and sit back and watch.
Yeah, and then you could get a possibly better number if the Heat come out with some as well. Yeah. We know that in the zigzag theory, the Heat could possibly come out here with something. I mean, we know who the top tier team is here. It's the Milwaukee Bucks. It's just all based on Giannis, right? If this, I mean, maybe the market is telling us that he could possibly play. He didn't practice yesterday. You see what I'm saying? Because the spread was up to like 5.5, I believe. It went down to 4.5, now back up to 5. I can only look Bucks here, man. I feel like all you need is the Bucks to take this game seriously on the defensive end. Stop Jimmy Butler. Get out on the three-point shooters. Now, I can tell you this, the bench players play a lot better at the house. Role players play a lot better. So Gabe Vincent, Max Strus, they'll probably be hitting their threes at the house, but outside of that, we know they're missing Hero, which you can kind of argue he's like the second most important player on the team because he can handle the ball for them. Now, obviously, Lowry could go off any game at the house. You're going to need Bam to be big, to be big for you down low there and get some rebounds, but it's been Jimmy Butler. If you stop Jimmy Butler, that's the Heat right there. If he's going off for 30, 40 points, they'll have a chance to win this game. But simply put, I think the Bucks know what they have to do. That's tighten up on defense, that's guard the three-point line, and use their size advantage on the offense. So I still lean the Bucks here. I do think they can get this series over with in 6 games, but you got to come out here and send a message in Miami as well, guys. So this is a great game to watch. Obviously, we need to see what's up with Giannis here, man. But I do lean to the Bucks in this one, minus the 5, regardless if he plays or not. I just feel like the Heat are overmatched in this one. Their offense is way too inconsistent, and it's crazy because when their offense is going, that's when they don't play defense. When they're playing really good defense, then that's when the offense stinks. They've been doing it all year. So this is a Jekyll and Hyde Heat team. You never know what you're going to get from them, guys. So I lean Bucks here, but this is a no play on the game for me. I like this last game a little bit more here. LJ, one more time, what was your looks on this game? No, first quarter over, and then you saying you couldn't talk yourself off some Gabe Vincent over 2.5 3-pointers?
Yes, over 2.5 plus 112. I'm looking at Holiday over 8.5 assists, and Chris Middleton's over 19.5 points is what I'm pretty much looking at for as props, but I'm definitely on the over 54 first quarter.
You said Middleton at 19.5?
Yeah, over 19.5 points.
Damn. Yeah, hey, if Giannis don't play, obviously they're gonna take it off the books and then maybe bump it up a little bit. But if Giannis don't play, that Milt's over 19. Like, what are we doing here?
He can't get 20? You say he can't get 20?
What are we doing here? Yeah. Because Middleton gonna go down there. We know Holiday as well got to show up, but Holiday is taking some of the load of having to guard Jimmy on the other side as well. So that does take some of his offensive output out. But Middleton, he ain't locking up on defense. He worrying about the offensive end. It's simple. So I couldn't talk you out, even if Giannis plays. I couldn't talk you off that Middleton over 19. That seems a tad low. I feel like it should be somewhere around 23, in my opinion, guys. 2-3 like Jordan. You talk about poking the fucking bear. Let's go over here to the streets. We got the Lakers laying 4.5 points at the house versus the Memphis Grizzlies in this one. I know the Grizzlies are the Bears, but LeBron seems pissed off. This is LeBron and Miami Heat coming tonight. I think the Lakers finna steamroll these fucking Grizzlies. Game 3, you usually want to take the team that's going to win the series. I fully believe the Lakers are getting past the Grizzlies here. Ja Morant could play. You could get a better line. I don't care. Lakers winning this shit by double digits. I'll take Lakers by 4.5. I did send this out 3 days ago. I believe it was what's today? Wednesday night. I sent this out. I sent the plays out for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday in this one, guys. Give me Lakers minus 4.5. Official top play of the day. Lakers smacking them up. They're finna take the Grizzlies to trifecta smack city here. But Lakers minus 4.5. Top play of the day. When I have this shirt on, That means I'm on the Lakers. I got the yellow pants. I got the socks on. Let's go, Lake. I'm at the lake right now. You dig what I'm saying? Let's get this motherfucking cash, LJ. What we doing here?
I'm right in the passenger seat with you, my guy. Lakers minus the 4.5. Let's get it. But I'm going to take Memphis first half plus the 2. And this is why. Because this game, Memphis is plus 11 in the series at the first half. And they've covered 4 out of the last 5 first halves versus the Lakers. So we see that Memphis comes out strong, puts pressure on you in the first half, and then they digress in the second half because they're only scoring 45 points in the second half. Lakers scoring 59, which is a plus 14-point margin in the second half. So this is exactly how this game is going to go. Memphis jump out early. Lakers are going to fill them out. And I believe that the Lakers just demolish them in the second half for the most part. So it's going to work out. The Lakers are winning the rebounding battle plus 5. They're winning the block battle plus 5 as well. Now, the 17 points off turnovers is what they need to keep down because Memphis thrives off turnovers, fast break points, getting easy buckets. If you put them in the half court, they kind of struggle to score because you only have Jared Jackson to really depend on if you don't have John Moran out there. Now, if he plays, I don't know how the game is going to go, but I still would pick the Lakers to win the game. Now, I just don't know if Ja is going to disrupt anything. But far as the most part, if you're dependent on those two players to score, I believe the Lakers have more firepower to cancel that out and prevail in this game. Now, Jared Jackson is averaging 24 points right now, and they have it. His points. Oh, his PRA. I'm sorry, it's over 31.5 minus 115. His PRA is 24-7-4. So that puts you at a 35 for the series. So I wouldn't be mad at a PRA with him because a lot of the offensive production is going to go through him. He has to rebound. He gets double teamed, so he's going to have to pass. Or maybe a couple players can hit some shots, so he should cash on some assists. But far as Desmond Bane and Brooks, they stay in foul trouble. They're averaging 4 fouls a game. So all the Lakers have to do is get them in foul trouble because you don't have anybody else to come and substitute in that lineup off the bench because Tyus Jones is the only person he's averaging 10 points. But other than that, you're only getting 24 points from your bench. Well, 24 points from your bench. The Lakers are getting 33. So they're canceling you out in every offensive production there is. So I'm looking at the Lakers to take care of business today. And for us the props, I'm looking at LeBron double minus 110. I'm looking at the PRA over 44.5 minus 114. Now the triple double is plus 1,000. Man,
oh boy,
that's a nice little sprinkle right there. So, but I'm not endorsing the triple double, but I'll endorse the double minus 110 because he's going to get either double-digit rebounds or double-digit assists. I just don't know which one he's going to get, but he will have at least 30 in the game. They have 28.5, so I'm probably going to stay off because he probably get 27. You know what I'm saying? You always lose these stuff by the hook for the most part. So if you just take his stat line, I think you would be more safe with LeBron. Now, far as Hachimura, Jay, averaging 24 points and 5 rebounds. They got his points at 13.5. That is so disrespectful considering what this guy has been doing. He's showing you that he could get you 20 and you got his prop at 13.5. Come on, man. You might as well step on that easy. You probably can ladder that up to probably 17. You know, probably
Hachimura's been big.
Who
knows? Big for him.
And not only that, he's 7 of 10 from the 3-point line, 70%. So his over 3.5 over 1.5 is plus 127. So you might as well take that as well. His over 5.5 rebounds is plus 110. He's averaging 5. So I wouldn't be mad at that. Austin Reeves over 15.5 points. He's averaging 17. So I won't be mad at any of those props. But as far as the game, I'm on Memphis first half plus the 2 because they've covered 4 out of the last 5 first halves versus the Lakers. But I'm all on the Lakers minus 4.5 for a full game because I believe they will take care of business. And not to mention, last but not least, the Grizzlies are 0-15 straight up as a road dog on the season, 2-13 against the spread as a road dog. So I don't see anything changing with that today. So Lakers minus 4.5 for the full game, Jay.
I think this is a wire-to-wire win for the Lakers in this one, guys. I'll be perfectly honest. I think it's a smack city spot. I think the Grizzlies done a little bit too much talking. They done pissed off. They done pissed them off over there. And it's a zigzag spot. And I'll tell you this. Well, I won't tell you too much, but just know that the Lakers didn't want to win game 2. It was very apparent. As soon as I saw Vanderbilt shoot a 3 just in that first quarter, I said the Lakers do not. They don't care about this game. They want to give the Grizzlies one. They don't want to go home up 2-0. This is the Lakers spot here. Lakers will win this game wire to wire. I think they're going to take the Grizzlies to trifecta smack city spot in this one. I hope Ja comes back. I hope the light guns down. The Grizzlies don't even play as good with Ja Morant. They actually play better with having Tyus Jones and Bane out there because they having to worry about 2 shooters. I don't give a damn who plays in this game. I know that the Lakers are pissed. I know that they're going to – I don't know for a fact. Nothing's guaranteed. But I think the Lakers win this game in blowout fashion. I'm talking about 15 to 20 points. I think this is an absolute smack city spot. I like Lakers wire to wire. I think they come out here covered with a trifecta. This is a Lakers type of spot. I'll take this spot 100 times out of 100. Top spot of the day, Lakers -4.5. I just want to say one thing, guys. If you come in watching this show, I understand people have their own plays, but we're all about positive vibes here on this show, man. And it's like that commercial with KG. It's like, look, I don't like your tone right now. We're trying to cash. It's all. I just feel like if you don't have something good to say, guys, don't say it at all. You see what I'm saying? Like, I know it's a lot of different people like in this world or whatever, but I'm a certain type of guy, very calculated type of guy. If you don't like to play, man, you don't even have to watch the show. You see what I'm saying? So if you have something bad to say about the play, I just don't really understand that. You see what I'm saying? It's like trying to give people negative energy. It's why we don't have certain people on the show anymore. So I just want to say that it's all positive vibes, man. Bring positive vibes. If you don't have anything positive to say, don't even get on your keyboard and start typing. You see what I'm saying? It's with anything in life, not even just this show, man. My mom always told me, if you don't have something good to say, don't say it at all, guys. So we're trying to get cash here. We're all on one accord. If you don't like something, hey, you can get out of the show. You dig what I'm saying? But let's get this cash today, LJ. I'm liking the Lakers. I don't give a damn who's on it. This is a spot that I'm on since Wednesday. I like it. I love it. I absolutely love the Lakers -4.5. I don't care if Ja Morant plays or not in this one, guys. Let's get out of here, LJ. Let's recap the piece, LJ. I know you got a bunch of them, my brother. What you doing, LJ, in this one, my brother? Let's get this cash.
All right, we recapping, right? We recapping what I got, right? Oh, okay.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we've been in here 31 minutes, baby. It's time to get out now.
Let's get it. I'm on the Nets team total under 103. I don't believe that they'll crack 100 points. They've been averaging 94, so I'm just going to stick to that. For us, my props, I'm taking Maxey over 2.5 threes. Cam Johnson over 18.5 points and his over 2.5 threes as well.
Okay.
Far as the Suns and the Clippers, I'm on the Clippers +7.5. I'm taking the over 226. I'm on Booker over 30.5 points. I'm on Durant over 5.5 assists. And I'm going to sprinkle Torrey Craig over 9.5 points +100. That's going to be my last prop on that one. As far as the Bucks in Miami, I'm taking the first quarter over 54. I'm going to ride with Middleton over 19.5 points. I'm going to trust Gabe Vincent gets his over 11.5 points. And I'm also going to ride his threes over 2.5 +112. And last but not least, I'm rocking with Memphis first half +2. I'm on the Lakers full game -4.5. I'm on LeBron James double-double -110. His PRA over 44.5. And I'm on Hachimura over 13.5 points -108. And I'm going to take the over 1.5 3-pointers +127 because they are disrespecting that guy. So he's going to show him again. He's going to put up 20. Like you say, it's going to be a blowout because he's going to be in the game for the most part. So he's going to get the opportunity. So, hey, let's cash today, Jay.
Man, I remember the first time you came on here and said Hachimura, man. That shit was like the funniest. That was the funniest shit ever, bro. I will never forget that, guys. One top play for me today, Lakers -4.5. I encourage you guys to join the channel as a member. There would not be a show tomorrow, guys. There would not be a show tomorrow for sure. I will not be going live on Sunday for the rest of the season. I need at least one day off, guys. I know people gonna be pissed off, but I mean, how selfish is that? Want me to go live every single day, 7 days? You know what I'm saying? The whole season. for free at that, guys. So if you can, show some support to the channel, man. Join the members channel. The play will be posted in there, my guys. But for today, top spot of the day, give me Lakers -4.5, guys. I see an absolute smack city spot coming from the Lakers in this one. I don't care if Ja Morant plays, that's even better. The line will go down. I like it even more, but I don't care who plays here. Lake show. I'm at the lake right now, man. We smoking on that Grizzlies flag today. Top play of the day, top play of the week. Lakers -4.5 in this one. I do think the Lakers come out here and win wire to wire in a trifecta smack city spot. I will take them in the full game to win this one by double digits, and I could not talk you off those LeBron props as well, LJ. It's all positive vibes, guys. If you're here bringing in positive vibes, if you would like to cash with us, send us the positive vibes. Don't be negative. You see what I'm saying? But that's in anything in life, guys. Just my lesson to you. If you don't have anything good to say, don't say anything at all, guys. That's with anything. It's with
one more thing, Jay.
Even aside of sports betting, what you got, LJ?
One more thing. Don't forget the quote of Dylan Brooks. He likes to poke the bear, and I don't respect you unless you drop 40.
Yeah, we ain't mentioning Dylan Brooks. Nah, we all know what he said, LJ. But regards to that, that's the play. And a lot of time it doesn't even really matter about all this shit. It's the play, and it's about if it's gonna cash or not. Yeah. So in my opinion, the play is Lakers -4.5. I'm kind of with LeBron. We're not here to talk about none of the bullshit. We're just ready to play. We're ready to cash, my guys. That's the mindset, man. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. Hit the like button if you really like the show. Subscribe to the channel. We're here on Saturday, guys. Last thing, we don't have to be here on a Saturday like a lot of people do it Monday through Friday, right? We don't even have to be here on a Saturday doing it. I was doing it most Sundays as well. So don't get mad at me for not doing a Sunday show, guys. Let's get this cash today. Join the members channel as well, guys. Lakers -4.5, top spot of the week. Let's get this cash. We out, man. I hope everybody has a great day, great weekend. We will win. Bounce back Jay in full effect, guys. We out. Let's go.
Let's go.